He's just a little guy, but man, can he fight the #1 ranked flyweight contender. This division has really appealed to the fans over the last several years, and this man has made himself undeniable, gets his first title shot in the UFC tonight.
You know, John, these guys are small, but I believe that it's one of the most skilled divisions in the entire UFC, and this gentleman has really separated himself from the pack. He has done everything necessary to put himself right on the verge of doing something special. He believes that he's going to get it done tonight. Every part of him believes that he's the best. Now he has to go out and show it.
No man should weigh 125 pounds. I mean, let's be honest, but that is a package of skill and will and grit that looks a whole lot like a future champion. Henry Cejudo enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. So the road to UFC Gold and Glory at 125 pounds goes through this man, and you gotta be on in every facet of the game if you're gonna dethrone the champion.
Or even give him a challenge. I mean, we have seen him time and time again take fighters who look so good against everyone else and make them look very average. He is just a tremendous athlete. He's a great champion. And he's a guy that with the confidence of that belt feels like he will never get beat.
And for the first time this week, we started talking about guys like you, simultaneous double champions, potentially wants to move up and challenge for a second belt, must defend this one first. Let's see how it goes. Demetrius Johnson. He has graced the octagon. It means we are ready to go with our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Henry Triple C Cejudo! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round 1 underway. There is Henry Cejudo. The messenger has drawn a lot of confidence from recent UFC fights against Demetrius Johnson. Joseph Benavidez has taken down most of his UFC opponents, including Johnson. We'll see if Cejudo chooses to shoot here early.
Gave him inches right there. Wow. It was good night at that landing. Nice shot there by the champ.
Efficient with that jab, doubles up on it now. You see how tight Cejudo.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Johnson's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Oh, that gilly is tight. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Cejudo getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Nice. Great defense by this fighter.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Johnson. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. He's in the mount. This is where he wants to be.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Cejudo. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Cejudo.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Johnson's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, big elbow. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Johnson.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Right on the button.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. Nice kick. This guy's a good man.
Throwing that jab, no good. Nice. Nicely done.
Came with inches right there, boy. Wow.
Back to the jab now, no good. And potentially a critical takedown here. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. Under 20 seconds now to go. 15 seconds. Johnson's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
This round, let's get on your bicycle. Use the octagon.
All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
All right, here we go with round two. Cejudo gets the single leg takedown, well played. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Johnson. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Get yourself in a good position, a better position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Right.
Oh, big elbow. Lands a quick jab.
And the fighters clinch. Oh, and he gets the takedown here. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker.
Great ground and pound by this man.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Under 3 to go, round 2. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2.
Another takedown land. Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Johnson.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Johnson.
Gotta grab the wrist.
Got to be careful here.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
On to the mount. Now he's got good body position. Yup. Oh, big elbow. Big right hook there by the champ.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Johnson. 15 seconds to go.
Push off an elbow.
Let's work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Cejudo getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out.
All right, sit down. Take a deep breath, get a drink, relax, and listen. You are doing great. Do not get sloppy with your takedowns. Keep your hand.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, DC. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Push him off! Push him off!
He passed the half guard.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Cejudo.
Let's go! We got a scramble here!
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Another ground and pound strike lands. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Cejudo's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top.
North-south position. There it is, now he's going to mount.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Need some work, guys.
Great shot from the top position.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Cejudo's eye now closing up. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Under 90 seconds to go.
Oh, right into mount.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because...
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Cejudo. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
20 seconds left. And that one certainly found the target. His misses are entertaining.
He's got that single college high.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself anything in 10 minutes.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut man in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer.
Oh, nice judo toss for him there.
Getting him out here. He's got to start throwing down.
Johnson's in half guard. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Cejudo's back in full mount.
Nice.
Cejudo's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Oh.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Cejudo's in half guard. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
Changing the position.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move.
Cejudo's right back to the full mount here. Under 2 minutes now to go.
I need you to get back to guard for me.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Johnson getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Oh, attempting to go for the leg now. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
It's work. I'll stand it up. It's work.
He's having his way with him here. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Good work from the top here by Johnson. Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is pouring everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him.
Oh, setting up another submission now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Cejudo's in half guard. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. And the fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Johnson. Oh, he continues to attack that bloody cheek. His face is a mess. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, that is it for that round. Johnson's eye, while still intact, is looking pretty bad. We'll see what the cut man can do over these 60 seconds, but you got to think for the ringside physician, for the referee, they're going to be watching things closely as this fight resumes. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble. Oh, nice signal, yes.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Johnson. Making all these shots count. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo, ground and pound from half guard now. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Cejudo's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker.
This is a terrible position.
And now he's got the back. Relentless pressure from the top by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo.
Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Cejudo. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Nicely done. Lands with the ground and pound. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Johnson's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now.
he's got to be careful there, yep.
90 seconds to go to decide this one. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
There it is, now he's running him out.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. .30 seconds now to go in the round.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson.
So another big win for Demetrius Johnson. Congratulations to Mighty Mouse, and it really does seem that this guy has a knack for rising to the occasion, even when people are making a case for the underdog challenger, as they were here tonight. Demetrius Johnson finds a way. Now he can exhale. Another title defense is in the can. Only one thing left to do: embrace Matt Hume and the rest of his cornermen. Congratulations, Demetrius Johnson remains the UFC flyweight champion.